Hey, good morning. This is Carl Mullen with Rapid Home Deals. Now, last week, and actually it's still being broadcast, but last week we talked about things to make your house selling successful. This week we're going to talk about some things which are kind of the opposite of what we talked about last week, but they are very important. And let's start off with a new one that's going to be first, and that is something we have heard our entire lives about real estate: location, location, location. Location is absolutely important. I remember looking at a house one time, drove almost an hour to look at this house, found out it was sitting right next to a sewage plant. No, I am not buying that. Thank you very much. But no, you'll have to look for another buyer. Location is all important. Another thing that a lot of people will not buy is houses that are on long dirt roads or long dirt driveways. They just don't want to tear their vehicle up going back and forth to work or back and forth to the grocery store, so they will not buy houses that are on long dirt roads. We have some down here in the Marion County area in Florida Highlands. You could almost stick a tank in some of the holes that they have down on those roads back there. But location is important. That's the key point. The second thing, and this is very, very common, and especially has been this year because of the constant price increases. People are they see what's going on with the market, and they're trying to push the market even harder. So they're putting their houses on the market with an unrealistic price. The house is really worth, say, $190, and they're asking $220 for it. Of course, everybody knows that everybody wants to get a bargain, so they deliberately will put the price up so they can negotiate, have some negotiating room there in the middle. And that's a good concept, but when you push that a little too hard, then people won't even bother to look at your house, much less get into negotiations with you on the sale price, because it's way out of the market to begin with. So that's something else to consider. And like I said, we've seen a lot of that here in 2020. The third one is one that we talked about in the previous segments, where we talked about bad odors, cat and dog odors in particular, and cigarette smoking. These three right here will keep your house from being sold. I can guarantee it. People that don't smoke, especially if they walk into a smoker's house, they know it right away. People who don't have animals walk into a house that's had animals, and they can tell it immediately. So if you have cats, dogs, or if you are a smoker, you need to think seriously about replacing flooring if you need to because of the animals, or painting the house if you want to get that house sold, because you need to do something to get rid of the odors. I can tell you from smoking, the best thing to do is get some Kills odor killing primer and put 2 coats of that on there, and then put your finish coat on. It's a lot of work, but it will get rid of the odor. The fourth one is one that we also talked about in the last segment, and we talked about cleaning windows. We talked about turning on all the lights. And all of this was to increase the light in the room. Well, if you have, if you don't have enough light in a particular room, you might want to go buy a standalone lamp or something like that to brighten that room up, make it look larger than maybe it actually is. But that's the first 4. We've got 11 to go through. That's the first 4 in this series on things that will stop a sale. And I mean stop a sale, stop it cold. So if you know somebody that is looking to sell their home quickly, have them call Rapid Home Deals at 352-480-0955, or go to our website, rapidhomedeals.com. And we'll see you on the next section. Bye now.